A very good morning from Beijing, Capital Airport Terminal 3. Going on another flight today. This time I'm flying Singapore Airlines to Singapore on their 777 in business class. So it is 5:10 a.m. and flight leaves at 8:55. I just wanted to get here to, clear all formalities just to make sure it's easy getting in. Just make sure it's easy to get out versus getting into the country. So let's go in and get checked in.
In the hold baggages, battery power bank without label or volume is completely prohibited.
It's a beautiful airport.
Thank you
Wow.
for your cooperation. Enjoy your flight.
It's Q805. Singapore. All right, I'm the first one in line. I'm not sure when they open, but when they do, I'll be checked in and through immigration. There goes my luggage.
Bye.
Bye. See you in 6 hours. All right, check-in taken care of. Got my boarding pass. Let's go through immigration. Look at that. This is a beautiful airport. Oh my goodness. Just made it through security. I don't know if there's outbound immigration. It was just a security check, and now I'm waiting on the train to take us to the gates. So I guess I'm officially out of China. So yeah, let's go to the gate. But Singapore Airlines uses the Air China Lounge here, so we're gonna go there. So yeah, let's wait on the train. All right, just got off the train. So I guess after you go through security, get on the train to go to the gates, immigration is right ahead. So yeah, there is outbound immigration. In the immigration line, and there is no priority for first or business class. So yeah, all right, formalities are finally done. That took forever, but they finally more officers came finally. So about to go find the lounge, and yeah, we gotta go check it out. This cool little photo op. Right, made it to the lounge. Got a panda bear. We got some really nice views of outside from up here. All right. Let's see what we got. Probably just the usual stuff, some pastries, fruits, marshmallow candies. And we got some drinks, noodles. You got your sodas. Sodas on that side. Yogurt. I wonder if there's like an actual breakfast buffet. Yep, food and beverage area. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got curry vegetable, some bacon and sausage, omelet, fried egg, Sweet sesame pancake. Interesting. Got some pastries here. Fruits. Then your coffee and tea station over here. And we got custard buns. Vegetable buns. Steamed dumpling with porks and scallions. This one I'm probably gonna be eating. Plus I'm gonna be eating on the plane too. Rice. Well, I don't know what that is. Pork rolls. Boiled eggs. So yeah, decent selection in this lounge. Alright. Got my food. Got me a croissant, a bun, a pork roll, and some dumplings with beef and scallions. Alright, so that was a pretty decent lounge visit. Just chilled out for a minute, ate some food. About to head to gate E8. I'm gonna get there early so I can get some pics of the plane and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm really excited about this one. Singapore Airlines, I've never flown with them. It's definitely been on my bucket list. Look at that. Air China is one of 3 airlines that still fly the 747. You got Air China, Korean Air, and Lufthansa. Look at that. It's always amazing to see one up close. Alright, there's my plane. The 777 is going to take me down to Singapore. Here's our crew getting on board. Thank you. Thank you.
Chelsea.
12A.
Chelsea, just right
Oh, right here. Excellent. Thank you. All right, so I'm officially on board. They did have a pre-departure drink. It was apple juice. I drank it before I started recording. My bad, y'all. But this seat is nice. We'll do a seat tour after takeoff. On second thought, let's do the seat tour right now. So we have the touch. Well, we have a screen. I'm not sure if it's touch screen or not. It says press any key on your controller to begin, so I don't think it is. It's like a storage area there. Storage here. Blanket, a pillow. I'm assuming that's the leg rest. That's interesting that it's at an angle. Never seen that before. Alright, and then down here you have all your pamphlets and safety stuff. We got the headphones. Bottle of water. Then, okay. This looks like, this is the tray table. Okay. There's the IFE remote. We got your universal power outlet. Some more ports, so USBs and an HDMI port. Not sure what you're going to use that for. Got the reading light. Looks like that's the headphone port. Got the seat belt. And then on the right is all your seat controls and another headphone port, it looks like. So you got the do not disturb, your bed modes, and things of that nature. Light. Oh, so that light goes to that. All right. And oh, that's the reading light. All right. So yeah, this is the Singapore Airlines business class seat on the 777-300 ER. We're going to explore the in-flight entertainment after takeoff.
And repeated in-flight deck is the desk officer Jester, the crew in charge, in-flight manager Suresh, and the chief Colleen and a team of cabin crew. Like welcome boards on Singapore 805 before for Singapore Changi today. Flight time this morning approximately 5 hours and 30 minutes. Right now we're just waiting for the final immigration procedure to be completed, and we expect a pushback in the next 5-10 minutes, barring any delays from ATC.
And landing. To fasten, bring the two ends of the seat belt together until you hear a click. Tighten it by pulling on the strap. To unfasten, lift the metal flap.
Shortly after takeoff, fresh fruits and fresh bread were served. I'm not really a fruit guy on a plane, but this was some of the best fruit I have ever had anywhere. For my main dish, which I chose via the book the cook option prior to departure, was the beef noodle soup. Y'all, when I tell you this soup was absolutely delicious and flavorful, don't mind me and my chopstick using technique because I know I'm terrible at using them, but I straight up destroyed this soup like no tomorrow. Let's address this seat. So this seat, while comfortable, it's not a fully flat seat. It's more of an angle flat seat. And if you want to lay down, you have to awkwardly position your legs because the footwell is not directly in front of you, as you can see here. So trying to sleep is extremely awkward. Time for the loo review. To your left, you're actually going to find some face towels. I've actually never seen face towels on an airplane bathroom. That's a new one for me. You have two mirrors. That way you can look at yourself twice to see how good you look twice. And to your left, at the bottom, you're actually going to have a lever to open the trash can. Let's explore the in-flight entertainment system. This in-flight entertainment system is not touchscreen. Instead, it's controlled via the remote that's going to be located on the console beside you. The in-flight entertainment system definitely has a lot of movies, games, TV shows, music, and even kid shows to choose from. But y'all know me, I'm always looking at the in-flight map. That never gets old. That is my prime source of entertainment. There was Wi-Fi on board this aircraft. It's free if you're a KrisFlyer member, or you can purchase it. However, the Wi-Fi was not working on this flight for anyone, unfortunately. Everybody was getting this error message. It kept refreshing, and they just let us know about halfway through the flight that it was unavailable.
1,000 feet, about 240 nautical miles away from Singapore. We'll be commencing our descent shortly. Weather in Singapore, partly cloudy with temperatures of 31 degrees Celsius. There's no time difference between Beijing and Singapore. The full time now is
240. You can expect to land at 315, 350, and have you disembark here again 5 to 10 minutes after. On behalf of Singapore Airlines, thank you for choosing to fly with us. Cabin crew, please prepare for arrival. Thank you.
As we land in Singapore, let's talk about how this flight was booked as well as how much it cost. This was booked using points that I transferred from American Express to Singapore KrisFlyer. It was booked 5.5 months out, and it was 43,000 points and $12 in taxes. For a 5.5 hour flight, that's not a bad redemption in my book. The food was absolutely phenomenal, and the flight attendants were super apologetic for the Wi-Fi being unavailable for the entire flight. I just couldn't get over how awkward it was laying down in this seat though. I really enjoyed my first flight with Singapore Airlines. Their reputation for being one of the world's best airlines is definitely deserved. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. It'll definitely help us out in the long run, and we definitely appreciate it.
The ground staff when you disembark the aircraft.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice
Oh man, it is hot. Whew. All right, I made it to Singapore. That flight was actually really good. Granted, the Wi-Fi didn't work, but it was good. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next non-stop adventure.